I don't know if his is still going. We'll probably have to dump his for sure. Did you stop your record earlier? Good man, dude. Alright, I'm gonna start him. Oh, the women's head coach is the Alpena assistant coach.
Too late.
Welcome to tonight's contest between the Mid-Michigan College Lakers and the Alpena Community College Lumberjacks men's matchup. If you're just joining us, the women beat the Alpena women earlier just a little bit ago, 88-44. The men will try to do the same thing. The men earlier, these two teams matched up. The men won 111-44. They will try to do the same tonight here at Maury Courts. This is the final matchup, non-conference for Mid-Michigan before they face off in conference schedule, but they won't do so until January 3rd when they face off in their first conference game against Grand Rapids Community College. The men are 4-4. This is a big game tonight, trying to finish the non-conference schedule above 500 at 5-4. They will try to do so tonight. They'll try to do it on their leadership. This is a good starting five, good young talent. Jalen Rutherford, the freshman, has been spectacular this year. They'll try to lead them while guys like Colin Carter, Weston Miles, the sophomores, continue to try to lead and do what they do for the men's mid team, and that is score. We will see that all unfold here coming up next on MAC TV. We're glad you could join us for it.
I'll go run one of those for the sectional banner.
I don't know if they're going to do this.
Good evening on behalf of Mid-Michigan College. Welcome to Morris
Student starting lineups.
Non-conference game between the Alpena Lumberjacks and your Mid-Michigan College Lakers. Well, let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, introducing the visitors from Alpena.
That was fun.
Number 5, Logan Gunther. Number 15, Tim Hopkins. Number 23, Cameron DeCare. Number 44, Isaac Hogstad. And number 50, Kristen Smith. The Lumberjacks are coached by Mark Jacobs. And now taking the floor in the blue and silver for your Mid-Michigan College Lakers. Back guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Lakeland, FLA, number 2, Kareem Alam. Back guard, a 6'2" freshman from Grand Blanc, number 5, Jalen Rutherford. Back guard, a 6'1" sophomore from St. John's, number 22, Ben Feldbach. Back forward, a 6'4" sophomore from Tustin, number 33, Cole Powell. And at center, a 6'6" sophomore from St. John's, number 34, Caleb Paxey. The Lakers are coached by Caleb House, assisted by Taylor Artis, Joel Dyer, Byron Schunk, and Akeel Mitchell.
Here we go. Lakers, Lumberjacks for the second time this season, set to match up. Tip at midcourt. Glad you joined us here at MAC TV. We're underway. Tip will go in favor of the Lumberjacks. Isaac Hogstad will start it off for the Lumberjacks. Pass down low, stolen away by Jalen Rutherford. Here comes Rutherford down the court. Looking for some help. He'll take it himself. Backwards.
Jalen Rutherford.
Rutherford. Green along. Then Feldbach. Feldbach one. Caleb Paxey starting 5 for the Lakers. Smith. Smith puts it up. Forward. Here comes Rutherford. Swings it back out for Paxey.
Cole Powell.
Slams it home. Alpena trying to slow it down here. In the first minute, it's already 4-0 Lakers. Oh, what a nice move.
15, Tim Hopkins.
Puts it up and in. And now finally Jalen Rutherford and the Lakers slow it down just a little bit. Kareem Alam down low. Paxey No. Up again? No. Got a rebound. Here comes St. John's. And
Timeout. Alpena.
Called by Mark Jacobs.
This is a 30-second timeout.
Just like that. Alpena.
Tonight's game is being live streamed by Mac TV Network at mactvnetwork.org/live. You can also see and share the game's entire Vimeo link tomorrow at facebook.com/MacTVNetwork or at MacTV Network on Twitter. The game will also be broadcast on Charter Channel 187. For more information, check out the website www.macnetwork.org.
Caleb Paxi and Ben Feldbach, the starting five for the Lakers. Timothy Hopkins, Christian Smith, Logan Gunther, Isaac Hogsett, and Cameron Compare. Starting five for the Lumberjacks. That was thrown by Gunther too hard. That's a travel. Against Logan Gunther. This is what we see for the men's game. Very fast pace. Very fast pace. Men's side of things. These 20-minute halves, there's two of them. There's 20-minute halves. I'm like, go very fast. Kareem Alam. Hands it off to Taxi. He goes up and he fouls.
Alpena foul on number 5, Logan Gunther, his first, team first. At the line, shooting two for the Lakers, number 34, Caleb Paxi.
Put this one up. Caleb House, the head coach for the Lakers. That one falls, making it 5-2 in favor of the Lakers. These two teams matched up earlier in the year. Very first game, actually. Final score was 111-49 in favor of the Lakers. And Paxi puts the two down, makes it 6-2 in favor of the Lakers. Up with it comes Isaac Hogsett. Hogsett hands off, and that's a foul. That goes
Alpena foul on number 44, Isaac Hogsett, his first. Second team foul.
Rutherford hands off to Alam. Apollo threw it in. The sophomore out of warm and sunny Lakeland, Florida. Jalen Rutherford for three.
Jalen Rutherford for three.
Put on a show of 40 points. He is a star in the making. Freshman Rutherford. Great defense by the Lakers. Up with it is tipped around. Now the point coming in is Christian Smith.
Alpena foul on number 23, Cameron Dika, his first, third team foul.
Quickly already substitute.
Entering the contest for the Lumberjacks, number 21, Tyler Ross.
Powell throws in to Rutherford. Rutherford. Nice pass to Paxi. Paxi with the hook.
Caleb Paxi.
11-2. All Lakers, just like the winning game. Lakers in top control of this one. Lumberjacks trying to do something. Down 11-2. Up with it and foul. It was Timothy Hopkins.
Mid-Michigan foul on number 33, Cole Powell, his first, team first. At the line for the Lumberjacks, number 15, Tim Hopkins.
His first, Timothy Hopkins will shoot two. Misses the first one in and out. Hopkins, this is his second, rebounded by his own teammate. However, Logan Gunther was out of bounds, so it goes to Mid-Michigan. So two free throws, both missed by Hopkins. Score remains 11-2 in favor of the Lakers. Kareem Alam. Paxi. Back to Rutherford. Rutherford with that sweet, smooth shot just off the net. Kareem Alam with the next rebound. Clock shot, resets. Alam digs it deep. Almost wanted an offensive or defensive foul against Christian Smith. Kareem Alam will go to the hoop to shoot two.
Alpena foul on number 50, Tristan Smith, his first, fourth team foul. At the line, shooting two for the Lakers, number 2, Kareem Alam.
Alam makes his first.
Returning for Alpena, number 44, Isaac Hogsett.
Tyler Ross will come back off, so Hogsett with a quick rest. Excuse me, actually it is Cameron DeKyer who comes off. Alam hard on the second, nice rebound by Cole Powell, and things will reset for the Lakers. This is a foul against Alpena.
Alpena foul on number 21, Tyler Ross, his
12-2,
first,
a 10-point
15
lead
foul.
for the Lakers. 16:09 to play in the first half. These halves, 20-minute halves, go fast. Nice play outside.
And foul for 3.
From beyond the arc makes it 15-2 in favor of the Lakers. Timothy Hopkins, he bangs it in.
3-point basket by number 15, Tim Hopkins.
Puts it back to a 10-point deficit, 15-5. Rutherford, great ball handler, puts it in himself.
Jalen Rutherford.
Does it all. He does it all. That one was tipped down low by Powell, stolen by Paxi. Rutherford down the court. Gives it to Ostrander, who tiptoes. The sideline just stays in like a tightrope. Rutherford out to Alam. Alam sinks it.
Kareem Alam.
19-5. It's all Lakers. And this final non-conference game for Mid-Michigan for heading to conference play. They're looking smooth. 14:40 to play. Almost a travel, but he puts it in
44,
himself.
Isaac
Is
Hogsett.
Isaac Hogsett. Looks like we're probably going to have our first set of subs for the Lakers. Still no subs at this point. Almost 6 minutes in. Come outside with Felton. Rebounded by Hogsett. Hogsett comes down with it, then hands it off to his teammate Gunther, who then passes it off. Gunther comes in, he gets it, and one. Logan Gunther.
Alpena basket by number 5, Logan Gunther is good.
19-9. And he'll have a chance
Mid-Michigan
to
foul on number 34, Caleb Paxi,
Caleb Paxi.
his first,
Colin
second
Clark
team foul.
and Keegan Brooks.
Entering the contest for Alpena, number 4, Garrett Miller.
Come out. 3 of the 5 come out. Rutherford and Felposh stay in the game. 14 minutes to play, 19-9. Gunther has a chance to make this a 9-point game. He does. Alpena was in the triples and the double digit. 19-10, they trail. Brooks passes it to Rutherford. Rutherford, he'll take it low, off of the hands of Timothy Hopkins, an Alpena player, and will stay with the Lakers. Keegan Brooks will throw it in. Throws it into Paxi, who throws it out to Rutherford. Felposh. He does it again!
And Felposh for 3.
Alpena travel. Ball on Garrett Miller. And Timothy Hopkins will rest for the first time. Back comes in.
Returning for the Lumberjacks, number 23, Cameron DeCare.
Cameron Care. Cameron starter. Gets short rest. Keegan Brooks. Felposh. Why not? Felposh. Oh, yeah!
And
Felposh. 25-10 Lakers. They have that sweet stroke going. It just goes. And Felposh is feeling that. He blocks that one. However, it is rebounded by Alpena. He still blocks that one. Taking this one over, Rutherford, Carter. To Brooks. Brooks down low. Back to Carter. Carter drives. Carter with a fadeaway off the glass. Oh my, pretty shots going down by the Lakers. 12-3 to play. They lead 27-10. Oh, Lakers. That one's blocked by Rutherford. Rebounded though by Alpena and is thrown out of bounds by Tristan Smith.
Entering the contest for the Lumberjacks, number 24, Colton Abram.
Abram in the game for the first time. Colin Carter will throw into Keegan Brooks. Brooks hands off to Felposh, who is back to Carter. This one is stolen by Alpena, and then is fouled on the way up by Felposh.
Mid-Michigan foul on number 22, Ben Felposh, his
will go
first,
to the line.
13 foul. At the line, shooting
Felposh
2 for the Lumberjacks, number 23, Cameron DeCare.
Cameron DeCare. Shoot 2. He makes the first, gets 27-11. DeCare's second shot is also good. 27-12 with 12 minutes to play in the first half in favor of the Michigan Lakers, who are trying to finish the non-conference schedule 5-4. Jalen
Rutherford.
Jalen Rutherford doing it all. Freshman out of Grand Blanket special as Gavin Oldstrander comes in. Who is red hot.
22, Ben Felposh, his second. 14 foul.
Now heads to the bench for his first break. Gavin Ostrander comes out. 29-12 lead for the Lakers. Hopkins also returns the game. He has the ball. That one is tipped. Oh, but they called a foul on Rutherford. He thought he got all ball.
Mid-Michigan foul on number 5, Jalen Rutherford, his first. 15 foul.
That was on.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Lumberjacks, number 21, Tyler Ross.
Ross makes the first. 29-13. 16-point lead now for the Lakers. Ross hard, gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Carter comes down it, but it's a foul. And now there's a discussion, but
Alpena foul on number 24, Colton Abram, his first.
Abram over the back.
16.
Go the way of the Lakers, so 1 of 1 on that trip to the line for Tyler Ross. Keegan Brooks hands off to Ostrander, his first time touching the ball, hands off to Rutherford. Rutherford thought thought about going down low. He keeps it. Passes it back out. Carter for three. Can't quite do it. A couple of lumberjacks there, but Hopkins comes down with it. And now kind of lost with it. Austin swings it back out. Up with a shot. Nice little poke fly.
Number 5, Logan Gunther.
And Gunther puts it in and makes it a 29-15 game. Jalen Rutherford drives. Rutherford with the finish.
Jalen Rutherford.
Jalen House. There's some outstanding recruiting finding him as Walsh went up with it too hard. Ostrander came down with it. Ostrander to Rutherford. Why not? Do it, big fella. Oh, see you.
Jalen Rutherford.
Rutherford with a fantastic shot, and he puts it in. And a timeout called by
Alpena. This is a 30-second timeout.
10:22 to play. It is 33-15 in favor of the Lakers, and Jalen Rutherford putting on another show. The last time we were here, if you remember, was a few weeks ago against Elma College JV when the men won 92-81. Jalen Rutherford put up a 44-point show. He is putting on another one. The freshman out at Grand Blanc. I don't know how Caleb House got this kid. This kid looks like he could be playing at the D1 level, and he could. After his tenure here in Mount Pleasant, he comes off for the first time, coming out of Cole Powell and Kareem Alon. So Jalen Rutherford will sit for the first time. Timothy Hopkins from deep. Oh, Timothy Hopkins!
3-point basket by number 15,
He's had a
Tim
couple
Hopkins.
of shots, and he puts down a three with 10 minutes to go, halfway through the first half. Gavin Ostrander, no. Off of Hopkins, though, and it stays with the Lakers. So one half of the first half complete. It's 33-18 Lakers. Jalen Rutherford and Ben Felposh have been leading scorers for the Lakers. Keegan Brooks swings it out to Powell. Powell drives it. Swings it out to Ostrander. He drives. Along from the corner. In and out. Kareem Along. But then Ostrander does a fantastic job to rebound it. They reset. The clock resets. Gavin Ostrander. Oh, puts it in.
Gavin Ostrander for 3.
36-18, Gavin Ostrander, and the Lakers have caught fire from outside. Good tip by Cole Powell. Ross, nice shot. Beautiful.
21, Tyler Ross.
Here come the Lakers, down low to Carter, Brooks. Powell!
Cole Powell for 3.
Cole Powell from way out of town. Puts it in. 39-20. Lakers. And now another pretty shot the other way.
Number 5, Logan Gunther.
Alpena maybe down by a lot, but they have had some really nice shots come off of their fingers. Kareem Alon for 3. He
Kareem Alon for 3.
42-22, 20-point lead for the Lakers with 8:17 to play in the first half. And now
Timeout.
a timeout
Alpena.
called by Alpena, full timeout.
This is a full timeout.
22-22, 8:14 left in the first half. It has been a show for the Lakers. 3 after 3 have been hit. Felposh, Ostrander, Powell, Rutherford, Kareem Alon, all hitting threes, including the very deep three that was just hit a moment ago. I mentioned earlier that this is the last non-conference game for the men's Lakers, was as well for the women's. They are 4-4 this year. They've beaten Alpena, Elma College JV twice, and Bay College. Losses to Lakeland, Mott Community College, Delta College, and Oakland Community College, but very close losses to Oakland and Lakeland. In fact, they lost to Lakeland by 1 point. This team very well. And arguably could be 6-2 right now, but they are just trying to go 5-4 because, as I mentioned, this is their last game of 2018. When they come back around in the new year, they will play their first conference game against Grand Rapids right here at Maury Courts. Cameron Tyre throws it into Ross. Tyler Ross now in it, keeping good shot. Way outside. Back down low. Hopkins. He's hit a couple of big threes. Shot clock is coming down the wire. Now there is some confusion on the part of the referees in the shot clock violation. Did it or did it not happen? Referees are talking with the table and head coach of Alpena, Mark Jacobs, about this. 42-22 score, 7:55 to play in the first half. So no shot clock violation as of yet, although Alpena's not going to get very much time left. They're going to have to almost catch and shoot this ball. They do. And he's fouled on the way off.
The Michigan foul on number 33, Cole Powell. His second, team 6. At the line shooting 2 for Alpena, number 5, Logan Gunther.
Just before the shot clock violation. So they come back, they say it wasn't a shot clock violation, which it wasn't, just called by the officials. And then Logan Gunther went out there and fouled. He makes the first, make it 42-23. Gunther misses the second out of bounds on Christian Smith. Cole Powell has 2 fouls. Rutherford has 1 foul. Delposh also has 1 foul.
Returning for the Lumberjacks, number 4, Garrett Miller, along with 44, Isaac Hogsett.
Weston Miles will come in.
Entering for the Lakers, number 21, Weston Miles.
So Weston Miles comes into the game for the first time for the Lakers. Long to Ostrander. Gavin Ostrander to Weston Miles. And there's a foul on Weston Miles.
The Michigan foul on 21, Weston Miles. His first. Team 7.
Foul. 6'4" guard, sophomore out of East Lansing.
And for the Lakers, number 13, Blake Dockery. At the line for Alpena, number 23, Cameron Decare, shooting 1-and-1.
In favor of the Lakers. First shot is a make by Cameron Decare. And Decire makes both. 2 on that trip. 42-25. Favor of the Lakers with 7:30 to play in the first half. Stephen Brooks stopped too long. Off the hand of Christian Smith. Back too long. Weston Miles down low.
Tyler.
With a big stand. 45-25. A deep 3 off the rim. Blake Dockery throws up and back to Carter. Went for a little oop, and Carter will do it.
Carter.
Along with a nice little alley-oop. Didn't work, but they got the 2 points regardless. Nice play by Carter along with the steal. Here comes Long. He is fouled on the way up. Garrett Miller.
Alpena foul on number 4. Garrett Miller, his first.
Long will shoot 2.
17 foul.
Well,
At the line for the Lakers, shooting 2. Number 2, Kareem Alon.
This is exactly the way you want to go into your conference. Playing this well. Still a long way to go. Boy, Lakers putting on a show with Alon.
Returning for the Lumberjacks, number 5, Logan Gunther.
And
back in for the Lakers, number 22, Felposh, and 34, Paxi.
And Ben Felposh entered the game. Colin Carter played very well. Leaves along with Keegan Brooks, who played quite a while. Kareem Alon makes the second 2 for 2 from that trip. Makes it 48-25 in favor of the Lakers. 6:39 to play in the first half. Here come the Lumberjacks up with it as a shot. Tipped around, down low. It is taken by Dockery. Felposh. Oh, man!
Ben Felposh. 3!
Ben Felposh on fire tonight. Kristen Smith travels. 51-25, a 26-point lead for the Lakers. They are playing with different kind of energy tonight, probably because this is the last time they're going to play a game for a couple of weeks. Caleb House has this team prepared. Weston Miles with the hook.
Weston Miles.
53-25. Lumberjacks, it feels like it's been forever since they've scored a basket. It hasn't been that long. Here comes Hopkins down low to Smith. Nice pass, but Smith can't finish. Hopkins, though, gets it back. Down low again. Hopkins was stolen by Kareem Alon. Down comes Alon. Passes to Felposh. Felposh for 3. Shortens it with an air ball. This whole place was ready to erupt. But Felposh just didn't put enough juice into it. Makes it 53-25. Unbelievable. Everybody stood up their feet. Now that one didn't quite put it in. That one on the other side, Tristan Smith.
50, Tristan Smith.
Puts it in. 53-27.
I think it's coming from them.
Felposh across the court. To Dockery. Dockery along to Felposh. Weston Miles, nice pass. Down to Paxi, but he's fouled. And Tristan Smith.
Foul on number 50, Tristan Smith, his second. 8th-team foul. At the line for the Lakers, shooting 2, number 34, Caleb Paxi. Returning to the Lumberjacks, number 24, Colton Abram.
Colton Abram returns to the game. Abram is a big man, 6'6", freshman out of League City, Texas. Abram looks like a monster. He's only freshman, he'll get bigger. Nice pass there to Hart, and then Abram goes away. Abram thought he had Hogsett back there, he did, threw it away. And it will be back into the Lakers for Abram. Along, Weston Miles. Miles drive. Little floater, no good. Dockery went up for the rebound, didn't quite get it. Back comes the Alpena Lumberjacks. Gunther. Hopkins. Good defense. Hopkins went for backwards. No look pass, he didn't make it. Felposh down to the wall. Just can't handle it. Abram will throw it into Hogsett, and we reset with 4 minutes to play, 55-27 in favor of the Lakers. Abram, high, didn't hit rim. Here comes the Lakers, Dockery. Over to Feldposh, down to Miles. Dockery travels as the official. Back it goes the other way.
Returning
and
for
now
the Lakers, number 5.
Jalen Rutherford.
Jalen Rutherford.
Kareem Alam comes out. So the 6'2" freshman from Grand Blanc returns. Up with that one, no good, was Gunther. Back it comes the other way to Paxi, who throws it away. Jalen Rutherford wanted it, but Paxi threw it away. So Abram throws it into Timothy Hopkins, and Hopkins will take it up. Gunther. And we have an offensive foul.
You've got to be kidding me! He walked up there just like that!
Alpena foul on number 24, Colton
like,
Abram, his second. Technical foul on Alpena.
Yep, they did indeed call a technical foul.
Their 10th.
On Mark Jacobs. We had a technical foul on our first game. We have now a technical foul here in our men's game.
At the line, shooting 2 for Mid-Michigan, number 22, Ben Feldposh.
We disagreed with the offensive foul. Well, Ben Feldposh puts it in the first to make it 55-27. Makes the second. Weston Miles will throw it into Jalen Rutherford, and back we go. With 3 minutes to play in the first half, 57-27 in favor of the Lakers. Rutherford floats it up, no good. Just rim. Completely 30-point lead for the Lakers. Hogsett drives. Hogsett is blocked and denied. Here comes Feldposh. Feldposh for 3, puts it in!
Ben Feldposh.
Oh, you dirty dog!
3!
Feldposh put it in for 3. Could have drove in, he said, no, I'll take the 3. This one down the other side for Alpena, no good. And it's rebounded by Rutherford. Here comes Rutherford and the Lakers. Ben Feldposh, just barely missed that one. He wanted it all. Just barely off the mark there. Back comes the Lumberjacks. Driving in. Might have been hit, didn't call it. Ben Feldposh. Oh, what a pass! Oh, Jalen Rutherford couldn't finish the slam. Oh, it was a beautiful play, but Rutherford couldn't quite finish. Back the other way comes Gunther, who goes up and is fouled. Man, that would have been quite the play there by Rutherford.
Mid-Michigan foul on number 22, Feldposh, his 3rd.
Feldposh is the one with the foul with his 3rd, and now timeout
Mid-Michigan
by the Lakers.
This is a 30-second timeout.
60-27 in favor of the Lakers with 2:03 left in the first half. It has been a shootout fest for the Lakers. Remember the last time these two teams played, even though it was the first game of the year way back in November 3rd, the Lakers did win 111-49. They may be well on their way to another 100-point victory in this one as well. 100-point scoreboard. So the quick 30-second timeout ensues, and in come the Lakers. The Alpena Lumberjacks will get to shoot 2 here. It is a foul on Feldposh, and to the line goes Logan Gunther. He'll shoot 2. Gunther makes the first, makes it a 60-27 game. Gunther makes the second. We have 2 minutes to play in the first half here. 60-29, all Lakers. They're putting on a late show. Keegan Brooks back in the game. Rutherford steps out. Dockery off the mark. Paxson gets it. Rutherford slows down. Rutherford, nice pass to Brooks, who has a nice pass. Like Dockery puts it up and he's strong. He gets his own rebound and he gets back up again. He's fouled.
Alpena foul on number 15, Tim Hopkins, his first.
It will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, shooting 2 for Mid-Michigan, number 13, Blake Dockery.
And you heard the frustrations of head coach Mark Jacobs, who telling his team to rebound the ball. They couldn't. Mark Jacobs beside himself. He's already been teed up in this contest. Here come the Lumberjacks after 1-for-1 from the line by Dockery. 61-29 Lakers. Minute 30 to go in the first half. Timothy Hopkins just crosses the line. Here we go. Almost had a collision here at our desk. Blake Dockery up with it. And he puts it in.
Blake Dockery.
63-29. Timothy Hopkins throws it right into the hands of Weston Miles. Weston Miles to Paxi. Puts it up and in.
Caleb
Paxi with a nice shot. Under a minute to go in the first half. Here at Maury Court, 65-29 Lakers. Going all the way is Logan Gunther.
5,
He does
Logan
it himself.
Gunther.
Keegan Brooks. Keegan Brooks now takes it up the floor. Dockery back to Brooks to Rutherford. Rutherford drive out of bounds and off the hands of a
Returning for
player.
Alpena, number 23, Cameron
Ball
Decare.
16 seconds on the shot clock, 33 seconds, begging your pardon, on the game clock. That's off the hands of an Alpena player who does a fantastic job saving it. That was Tyler Ross. Excuse me, no, that was Cameron Decare with a fantastic play. Up with the shot. No good was Garrett Miller. And now the Lakers with 15 seconds will have a chance to take the final shot. 10 seconds, Brooks. Rutherford. Brooks. He'll drive. Puts it in! Why not?
Keegan Brooks at the buzzer. Your score at the half.
Is in the books.
Mid-Michigan 67.
And it has been all
Alpena 31.
Michigan Lakers so far in this one. You know, it has been all Mid-Michigan Lakers. Thanks for joining us here on MAC TV Network. I'm Jared DeRosa. At the end of the first half, it is 67-31 in favor of the Mid-Michigan Lakers, who are putting on a scoring fest so far. Jalen Rutherford, Weston Miles, Ben Felposh, all putting an electric show so far for the faithful who come out here to Maury Courts. Again, at the end of the first half, it is 67-31 in favor of the Lakers. Stick around. We'll have the second half coming up for you here on MAC TV Network. Jalen Rutherford throws it in, and we're underway in the second half. 67-31 in favor of the Lakers. Rutherford puts it up, misses. Rutherford, Delposh, Paxi, Powell, and Alam. Your starting five for the Lakers. Same starting five that started the game. Same with Alpena. That three goes wild and airballed for the Lakers to take over. Rutherford, who scored 13 in the first half. Looking for his first baskets, it was Ben Feldposh's 17 that led in the first half stats, shooting over 60% from beyond the arc. Powell driving, he puts it in, and the second half has begun. 67-31 in favor of the Lakers.
I think it's terribly important to be recording on those cameras.
Down at the feet
Use that.
Cameron DeKire.
I
And
guess
DeKire takes it in, puts it in himself. Cameron DeKire with a fantastic roll basket. Now here comes a lob. He gets blocked by Tristan Smith, but then he takes it himself. Smith got the block, but then it went right to Alam, and he took it in. And Mark Jacobs, the head coach of the Alpena Lumberjacks, who got teed up, has been frustrated there that nothing happened after the block.
By two of them.
And now Powell puts a foul on Timothy Hopkins. That is Powell's turn.
And put it here in the middle. And you could do
To
broadcast
get into a bit of that territory of foul trouble. Get 5 before you have to sit out. Tristan Smith gets the rebound. Oxat passes it right into the hands of Ben Felposh, leading scorer for the Lakers in the first half. Rutherford, Felposh,
When I told him
a little tough. Powell tried to rebound, then it was out on Hopkins, so it will stay white ball.
He also like maybe Morey would split it with him. He didn't know.
71-33. First 2 minutes have already passed us in the second half of this one as Rutherford gets the rebound from Kareem Alam. Jalen Rutherford from beyond the arc. Strong off the back of the rim. Here comes Timothy Hopkins. It gets stolen away. Back on the Lakers. Jalen Rutherford.
When is that?
Alam in the corner. Alam takes it himself.
Of December?
Can't finish.
January.
Then it's tipped in. Here comes Timothy Hopkins. Puts it up. He can't finish. Sloppy start to the second half for both of these teams.
He's on both.
Delposh, the no-look pass, and Paxi was fouled. Second time Ben Felposh has done the no-look pass, and neither have succeeded in points, but it is a foul, and Paxi will get to shoot 2. He makes the first, makes it 72-33. Leading scorer for the Lumberjacks was Logan Gunther, who had 12. Gunther is not even on the court. Cole Powell gets one in the crowd. Fantastic job by Powell. Rutherford then gets it. He'll drive in. swings it out to Alam. Over to Powell. Powell dishes it in for three.
Cole Powell for three.
75-33. And that will be a foul.
Michigan foul
On Jalen Rutherford, that's his second.
His second. Team second.
3 minutes have passed. We're at the 17 mark in the second half. It's 75-33 in favor of the Lakers up in Michigan. Jalen Rutherford down to Alam, puts it in. Kareem Alam. 77-33. Back the other way. That was Gunther who put it up. He can't finish it. Now Hawkset out wide for three. Short on the mark was Cameron DeKire. Here comes Powell from the other side of the arc. Can't put it in and out. Fast pace, back and forth we go. That's Gunther, the leading scorer. He can't finish. And it was out of bounds on Alpena. Coach Jacobs talking to his leading scorer, Logan Gunther. Kareem Alam's pass behind Paxi and out of bounds. It'll be Alpena ball. We're now in the 4-minute mark. 16 minutes to go in the second half, and in this one, 77-33. Still a big lead for the Lakers. Hogset from deep. He drains it.
3-point basket by number 44, Isaac Hogset.
Isaac Hogset puts the first basket in for the Lumberjacks. No look pass by Felposh. Powell. Too tough. No good for Powell. Here come Alpena. That's shot on the other side for three. No good by Cameron DeKire. Powell looking for somebody. Swings it out to Felposh. Paxi to Rutherford. And now they slow down. Jalen Rutherford, the freshman from Grand Blanc, loses control, but it was switched out of bounds by Hopkins, and now Weston Miles will come in for Cole Powell for substitution of the second half for the Lakers. 15 minutes to play in the game. All Lakers, 77-36. Kareem Alam, good job to get that ball back. Alam, up with it. No good. Didn't hit the rim. Had a right before a shot clock violation. Timothy Hopkins now down the court with it. Hopkins then throws it out of bounds. He's going for Isaac Hogset. Up come the Lakers. Under 15 to play here. All Lakers trying to finish their non-conference schedule 5-4. And the freshman from Grand Blanc, Jalen Rutherford, stings it in to make it 79-36.
Is Alpena not in the conference?
Oh,
Alpena's not.
that was DeKire was trying to go for the backboard. Jalen Rutherford is a bad man. Puts it in himself. Jalen Rutherford. 81-36 in favor of the Lakers. Smith to DeKire. DeKire to Gunther. Logan Gunther is blocked by Jalen Rutherford. Down the court they come. Ben Felposh for three. No good, too strong. It was off the hands, though, of Gunther. And now a lot of subs. Ostrander. Keegan Brooks. Colin Carter come in for the Lakers.
14, Keegan Brooks. 11, Colin Carter.
Garrett Miller.
Evan Ostrander.
And Tyler Ross come in for Alpena. That one is in there to Colin Carter. Carter's first shot of the second half is a little short. Off the front of the rim. Here come the Lumberjacks of Alpena. Gunther is fouled by Gavin Ostrander, his first.
Foul on number 23, Gavin Ostrander, his first.
This will not be a shooting foul though, so the Lumberjacks of Alpena will have to throw this one in with 13:31 left to play in this one, 81-36 in favor of the Lakers. That one's stolen by Weston Miles. Weston Miles, oh, a little too hard. Can't finish. Here comes Logan Gunther, puts it in, and just a little soft. Garrett Miller went up for the shot and was fouled by Weston Miles, his second. And so Garrett Miller will go to the line to shoot two.
Number 4, Garrett Miller.
Miller
How many points does your boy have?
makes the first.
What? How many points does your boy have?
17.
Miller 1 for 1 from the trip, and he makes it an 81-37 game. Here comes Jalen Rutherford. That one just kind of lost in transition. And they will say it was just a bad pass, and so it will stick over, or will go over to Alpena. Thought it might have went off in Lumberjack's foot, but not so, says the official. So Alpena takes it up with 13 minutes to play in the game. To the basket, Strong. No finish though for Garrett Miller. Here comes Jalen Rutherford, who is blocked. Good block there by Isaac Hogsett. Mark Jacobs gets another warning. That's a foul on Tristan Smith.
His fourth, team second.
Mark Jacobs has already gotten a technical foul, so he has to be very careful he doesn't get thrown out of this one. Gavin Ostrander gets the inbound from Weston Miles. Keegan Brooks out now by me. 81-37. Rutherford. 5 to go on the clock. Illegal screen called on Colin Carter. That will be his first. So 81-37 in favor of the Lakers. Empty trip there for Mid-Michigan. Tyler Ross swings it to Miller. Miller drives. Miller puts it up. He can't finish, but there to finish it is Logan Gunther. Back the other way come the Lakers. 12 minutes to play. 8 have been eclipsed in the second half of this one. Gavin Ostrander drives in, then swings it back out to Keegan Brooks. Brooks to Ostrander for 3. Bang! Gavin Ostrander for 3. Gavin Ostrander had 3 points in the first half. Logan Gunther for 2. Deep 2 for Logan Gunther, just inside the arc. And a timeout called by Mid-Michigan with 11:30 to play. 84-41 in favor of the Lakers. Take a look at some of the stats from the first half. As I mentioned, the leading scorer in the first half was Ben Feldposh, thanks to going 5 for 8 from beyond the arc, 63%, making 17 points. Jalen Rutherford, 13 points. He was 6 for 9 from the field goal range, 1 for 1 from outside. Kareem Alam had 8. Colin Carter had 6, and Caleb Paxey had 8. On the other side, not a lot doing for the Alpena Lumberjacks. Again, the leading scorer and the only one in double digits was Logan Gunther with 12. Timothy Hopkins had 8. He was 2 for 2 from outside the arc. That was really just about it, though. Not a lot doing for Alpena in the first half, and not a lot doing so far in the second half. They trail 84-41 with 11:30 to play in the game. Blake Dockery checks himself in, and he will throw this one in. Caleb Paxey also comes in. Rutherford and Ostrander take a seat. Keegan Brooks, nice little tip to Weston Miles for 3, puts it in. They are hitting from everywhere and anybody. 87 now. The quest for 100 is well in their sights. Tristan Smith down low to Hogsett. Hogsett with a nice little floater in.
44, Isaac Hogsett.
Keegan Brooks at point. He'll drive. Swings it out to Miles, who swings it back for Dockery. Blake Dockery drives. Oh, it spins in and out, but it stays with the Lakers. It's off the hands of Tristan Smith. Caleb House just called the play Bama. Wonder what that entails, considering what we know about Alabama. That's what you would think it'd be about. That one is too strong for Dockery. Back it comes the other way for Alpena. Hogsett to Ross. Ross looking for help. He drives. Swings it back to Tristan Smith to Hogsett. Tyler Ross with it. Gun 3. Ross. Hogsett for 3 off of the rim. And off of an Alpena player, and it will go to the Lakers. Keegan Brooks takes it up. We are officially halfway through the second half. 10 minutes to play in this one. All Mid-Michigan Lakers in their final non-conference game. Caleb Paxey with a nice little hook to put it in. Excuse me, that was Kuiper. And a timeout. Alpena with a score 89-43, 9:45 to play. Looking ahead for Mid-Michigan. As I mentioned, they don't play again in 2018. They're done, and it all becomes conference now. January 3rd will be their first return. They'll play Grand Rapids Community College here. And then 2 straight road games at Lansing, at Glen Oaks, before returning back home January 12th to face Lake Michigan College. So the conference schedule is about to begin. It's a tough one that runs through January 3rd all the way through February 22nd, where we'll end at Jackson College. The women, the exact same schedule. The women, as I mentioned, after today are 9-0 and are ranked 18th in the NJCAA. The women have a real chance, but don't sleep on the men. They may be 5-4, but it really matters now, and they are playing their best ball. They have a really good offense, and Caleb House and his crew couldn't have ended the non-conference schedule any stronger than this. They started strong, and they're going to finish strong, and they're going to finish above 500 in their non-conference schedule. But the real party begins January 3rd. That one's down low for Tristan Smith. A little too strong. No good. Here comes Dockery. Swings it up! Oh, my goodness! Oh, Lord, have mercy. Colin Carter with a jam. Alpena puts it up. And one.
Basket by number 23,
Cameron DeKire will get the and one shot.
Mid-Michigan foul on 0.
Caleb Kuipert's first foul.
16 foul.
91-45. There's no doubt that Mid-Michigan is headed for triple digits in this one. The free throw by DeKire is missed, and up come the Lakers. Keegan Brooks swings it up to Miles. Miles for three. Too soft. Tyler Ross to Gunther. Swings it back. Down low. Outside for Gunther. Gunther puts it in. Just inside the arc to make it 91-47.
Logan Gunther.
Logan Gunther has been Alpena's best player offensively. Timothy Hopkins, who started off strong, hasn't played much in the second half, not on the court right now. Kuiper went up for it, didn't go, and then it's an offensive foul against Weston Miles, his third.
21, Weston Miles, his third. 17 foul. At the line for Alpena, number 23.
Cameron DeKire. They'll shoot the 1-and-1. They trail 91-47. He makes the first one, so he'll get an attempt at a second one. By the way, Mid-Michigan has been waiting all night to do the alley-oop, and it finally worked. Colin Carter with a highlight jam in this blowout win. Weston Miles from outside, he puts it home. 94-48. Lakers are 6 away from triple digits, and they still have 8 minutes to play the half. They are certainly going to get there. Remember, their best this year is 111. Logan Guthrie, though, still in it. He's been fantastic. Here comes Blake Dockery. He puts it up. Foul, 2 shots. Foul goes against Isaac Hogsett.
Alpena foul on number 44, Isaac Hogsett, his second. Third team foul. At the line shooting 2 for Mid-Michigan, number 13, Blake Dockery.
So Blake Dockery will shoot 2. He makes the first one and give the Lakers 95. We're under 8 minutes to go here. This one is, well, pretty much been over since the first half, but it has been a fun game to watch, especially if you're a Laker fan or you love good scoring. Here come the Alpena Lumberjacks. Guthrie traveled. Travel called on Logan Guthrie. And so here comes Keegan Brooks and the Laker offense up the court. Blake Dockery with a 360 spin and puts it in. Spun him like a top. Makes it 98-50. Oh my goodness. Isaac Hogsett to Guthrie outside. Guthrie drives and back out to Ross. Ross then back out to Guthrie. Guthrie with a little floater hook from inside the arc. That's a good shot there by Guthrie. He's been phenomenal for Alpena. Been really the lone bright spot. Down low, Kuiper was all alone. Puts it in, and the Lakers have triple digits. 100 on the board. Caleb Kuiper gets him there with a 2. 100-52. 11 away from tying their season high. And it looks like Guthrie went up for it and was fouled by Weston Miles. His fourth. So he is going to have to get taken out of the game. And Logan Gunther misses the first. Gavin Ostrander comes in for Weston Miles. Weston Miles has 4 fouls. He may or may not be done. It'll be interesting to see what Coach House has for him. Gunther makes the second, 1 for 2 on that trip. 100-53 with 6:40 to go. Kuipert again all alone. A little bit of pause of action. Keegan Brooks comes out. Kareem Alam will come in. Christian Smith throws it into Isaac Hogsett, and here they come. They trail 102-53. Put up more than they did their last time. Alpena in their first matchup against Mid-Michigan only scored 44. They have 53. And that one's in by Gunther. Gunther, excuse me. Colin Carter swishes it out to Gavin Ostrander. Back to Carter. Carter drives. Then it's off of the hands of Hogsett into the crowd. And so the Lakers will throw it in. It's Blake Dockery into Kareem Alam. Alam driving, takes it home. No good. Kuipert, though, with the rebound. He is blocked, but it is out on Alpena. 5:43 to play, 102-55. Kareem Alam to throw it in. Throws it over to Carter. Carter, charge. Offensive foul taken by Tristan Smith. That is Carter's second.
Mid-Michigan foul on number 11, Colin Carter, his second.
So still okay with 5:40 to play. 102-55, all Lakers. Both the men and the women dominant tonight. Timon Hopkins, where's he been? He hasn't shot in a while, though. He misses wildly with that air ball. So it'll go over to the Lakers. Hopkins was a real bright spot early in the game for Alpena, but he's kind of faded away. And his first shot in a while is a wild miss. Kuipert driving with the right hand. No good, a little strong. Kuipert's a great finisher, though. Kareem Alam with a nice play. Swings it back to Dockery, who goes up and gets fouled. Wanted the and one, didn't quite get it. But Blake Dockery will go to the line to shoot 2. Tristan Smith with the foul. And that is Tristan's 5th, and he is done. So Tristan Smith, the sophomore from Gaylord, has fouled out, and Alpena has called a full timeout with 5:05 to play. It's 102-55 in favor
Ladies and gentlemen, with us tonight
of the Lakers.
Alumni of Mid-Michigan Community College of class of 92, here celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary. Let's give it up for Brian and Jenny David.
.505 to play. We're glad you joined us here on MAC TV Network. Jared DeRosa here on the call. Nick Toner and Kerry Hamill over on the boards, directing and producing this for us all. Doing a great job, as always. Glad you could join us. The women dominated the men, or the earlier game. They won over by 40, and now the men up 102-55. They are going to drive Alpena right out of town, but the Lakers, both the men and the women, putting on offensive shows. Colin Carter with a highlight alley-oop dunk a little bit ago. Rutherford and Velposh have put on the big points as Dockery makes his first of two after getting fouled. Makes his second, makes it 104-55. Lakers, if you're wondering, high this year in points is 111. They did that against this Alpena team. Maybe trying to up that or do that again, as up with it was Tyler Ross. He's fouled. It is Kuiper, his second.
10th team foul.
And so Ross will go to the line for two.
Number 21, Tyler Ross.
Just under 5 minutes to play here. 104-56 in favor of the Lakers here on MAC TV. Ross makes the second. 104-57 Lakers. The Lake Show on full tonight. Hope you bought a ticket and brought your popcorn, because Caleb Kuiper just banged one from outside. They're putting on a show. Caleb Kuiper with a big three there. 107-57. And that's rebounded by Felposh. Kareem Alam up with it. Dockery is fouled. He'll go to two. And it's very, very, very possible the Lakers are going to eclipse their season high of 111. They're at 107 right now with 4:23 to play. Dockery makes the first. Garrett Miller comes into the game for Timothy Hopkins. Dockery hits the second. It's 109-57. They are two away from their season high, as that is Colton Abram comes in for Logan Gunther, who has just been phenomenal. Hand a round of applause for Gunther, who really just did everything he could for Alpena tonight offensively. Meanwhile, back on the court, Isaac Hogsett driving to the basket. Too soft. Alam with a rebound. Threw it right at the Alpena player. That is Garrett Miller. 4-3, Hogsett, no. Kuiper down the court. Stolen by Ross. Ross hands it down low. No good. Dockery and a foul and one. Garrett Miller put it in.
24, Colton Abram is good. Check that, number 4, Garrett Miller. Mid-Michigan foul on number 13, Blake Dockery, his first.
Blake Dockery is only his first. Keegan Brooks comes into the game for Kareem Alam.
Keegan Brooks.
3:47 to play. 109-59. One shot. And he makes it. 109-60. For Garrett Miller. Keegan Brooks takes it up the court. Brooks drives hard to the basket. A little short. Ross directing traffic, swings it over. Miller blocked. Good block by Ben Felposh. Out on Felposh, so we'll stay with Alpena. 3:20 to play. Abram with the ball. Out to Ross for three. No. Rebounded by Keegan Brooks, who takes it up. A long pass to the other side for Gavin Ostrander. just a little strong. Kuipert couldn't come down with a rebound. 3 minutes to play in this one, 109-60. Nice move there for three. Just a little off the mark was Cameron Jakire. And this one's a scram for it. Good job by Kuipert to give that one to Ben Felposh. Under 3 to play. Lakers slowing it down a little bit. Brooks thought about it, decided not to. Kuipert to Dockery. Ostrander off the side to Felposh. Just a little strong. Kuipert fouled. And Caleb Kuipert will have a chance to tie the season high at 111 if he can make both.
Alpena foul on number 24, Colton Abrams, his third.
Colton Abrams' third foul.
At the line for the Lakers, shooting 2. Number 0, Caleb Kuipert.
Kuipert strong on the first one off the back. Makes the second, 110-60. 50-point lead once again for the Lakers. Approaching the 2-minute mark. For three, no good, strong by Garrett Miller and a rebound by Ostrander. 2 minutes to play. Blake Dockery slams it home. And the Mid-Michigan Lakers have now set a season high 112-60. And they do it with authority by Dockery. A little bit of a floater up there. No good by Dakire. Here comes Brooks. Brooks floats it up. Oh, Blake Dockery just tipped it in. He tried to slam it home. Couldn't quite finish. Still, they'll put it home. 2 on the board. It's 114-60. That one's a little hook pass, or a little hook shot. Didn't go. Abram. Over to up with it. And fouled was Isaac Hogsett. They're going to call that against Gavin Ostrander, his second. Hogsett will shoot 2. 1:17 to play here in the game. 114-60. That one's off the mark. Much high-scoring affair. It was 111-44 their first matchup. It's 114-60 in their second go-around. Isaac Hogsett makes the second. It's 114-61. Up with it comes the Lakers. Ben Felposh to Gavin Ostrander. We are officially, as Keegan Brooks for three, a little strong. We're under 1 minute to go in the game. Under 1 minute to go in this contest here on MAC TV. Losing the ball is Hogsett that somehow got it back. Went up for it and one.
Number 44, Isaac Hogsett.
Nice play by Hogsett. He lost the ball, then regained it, went up and got it and one.
He's fouled by number 0, Caleb Kuipert.
Kuipert's third foul. Of course, with 48 seconds in the lead being what it is, not real issue. Hogsett makes that one, makes it 114-64, back to a 50-point margin. 40 seconds to go in the game. Ben Felposh brings it up. He has hit a boatload of threes. And Kuipert, he wants one just a little far. Keegan Brooks with a fantastic play, but just couldn't get it. 28 seconds to go. Shot clock is still on. Ross to Hogsett. Off of the foot of a Laker. That was off of Keegan Brooks, and it will stay with Alpena. Shot clock now turned off with 19 seconds to go. That one is stolen right out of the hands of Isaac Hogsett. Ben Felposh will take it across. 10 seconds to go. The Mid-Michigan Lakers have had a up and down non-conference schedule, but no better way to end it than this. They start the season with a big win of Alpena. They end the non-conference schedule with a big win against Alpena. 114 to 64, your final score between these two. Well, it was all Mid-Michigan in this one. There's no doubt about that. The final score, the Lakers 114, the Lumberjacks of Alpena 64. They did it all sorts of ways. Ben Felposh was hot outside. Colin Carter with an absolute highlight reel of a dunk. Jalen Rutherford had another fantastic night, of course. The Lakers' offense is good, and as I mentioned, they were 4-4 in the non-conference schedule, not exactly where you want to be, but to start and finish strong at 5-4 with their season-high 114 points, nothing better than that. From all of us here at MAC TV, we thank you for joining us tonight. Again, the final score, Lakers 114, Lumberjacks 64. Good night.